What's up, guys? Here, Kevin PT Sanchez.
And Ocho Twins.
Alright, from a recap, now we're going to talk about the
Horizontal.
vertical pull. Alright, talking back, recap of the last video. We covered the vertical push. Now, as I said before, there was a similarity between the vertical push and the vertical pull, which is why we recommend working those two together when you have your workout, when you come into the gym. The vertical pull motions at the gym are the chin up, the regular pull up, you got the lat pull down on the machine, you got some kind of cable motion that will get that vertical pull in motion. We're gonna cover the proper cueing as to how to do the proper pull up, the proper lat pull down. That way you're properly doing it the right way and you can actually implement them in your workout without getting injured, okay? Now we're gonna use my brother again. Come with me, ready? So, muscle groups, when we use the vertical push, as I said before, mainly on the shoulder blades, actually working on stabilizing the rotator cuff, stabilizing the traps, working ourselves down to the rectus spinae, and utilizing the lat. The most important muscle on the vertical pull is the latissimus dorsi. When we use the horizontal pull, we're using traction to pull in this direction, okay? When we're using the vertical pull, we're actually using an upward movement to get the lat to engage. So it's very, very similar as to why we're doing these things, because a vertical push and a vertical pull are very similar as to what muscle groups are being used. Now, on the vertical pull, it's very important, as we spoke before, the position of the scaps. So if my shoulders are in this position and I'm actually too shrugged up, like I said before, if you're very stressed out and you're carrying a lot of weight in your shoulders, that is gonna be your number one position. So now, getting your shoulders to be in proper alignment is gonna be very important. So we're gonna make sure that first have a seat, find a pull-up bar where you can actually hang. If you're feeling some kind of impingement here, then you should stop. You shouldn't go further as to the pulling motion. If you're fine in this position, and I'm sorry, keep going back and forth. From here, what he's gonna do is pull without using his elbows. See? So all he's gonna do is move the shoulders up. So that is called elevation on the scap. Okay? So as he's coming down, he's letting his body hang. Now try to pull yourself up without using your elbows. If you got that down packed, then you're good to go for the first step. The second step is to actually use the bicep. As we spoke before, a horizontal pull, the assister on the pulling is this big boy right here, the little mango that's stuck, yeah. So that's gonna be the assister, that's gonna be the little muscle group that's gonna be assisting the latissimus dorsi. So, first, shoulders come up, retract the scap. Second step, allow the bicep to engage. Now, the chin up is very important for your body to keep the stability on the core. Core should be stable, glutes should be on. From here, we should be coming down very smooth. And see these little muscles right here? Very important, very good to have engagement, proper alignment. And from here, he's gonna work himself down. So, as we spoke before, the vertical push, we wanted, so come over here. Over here. Vertical push, okay? As you can tell, that was a vertical push. Now, the vertical pull, now we're focusing on bringing the weight downward. So now we're doing this motion. That's why we're honestly connecting the two, because they work together. However, the line of pull and the weight loaded is gonna be differently. The chin up is by far the hardest pull that you can do, which is why we're gonna show a modified version of it, okay? At the gym, you're gonna have a lat pull down machine, you're gonna have some kind of cable machine, or you can even attach this at your house. Get 2 cables, grab a belt, grab something that you can pull down, and as you can tell, if you wanna limit the range of motion on the hips, and if you feel too uncomfortable as to what you're doing, start by sitting. Start sitting down. Work only isolated on the back, okay? So, same way. We have the hands. Remember, elbows should be stable first. Now, I'm pulling down my shoulders, okay? I get them back. So now what I'm doing is I'm actually engaging the lat without even moving my bicep. Oh my God. Now, the next step is to utilize the bicep so I can start bringing my elbows down. So as I pull, look at it. Ah, look, so that's the engagement, okay? As you can tell, look at all these muscles working together. We got the traps, we got the lat, we got the shoulder working together, and the bicep as the assister. On the way up, these muscles are gonna be used as the relaxing portion. As we explained on the last video, the relaxing portion is called the eccentric, so the negative. okay? The concentric is to concentrate on engaging the proper muscle groups, which is the lat, making sure you're not pulling through the neck, and keeping your shoulder very stable, and only the elbow should be coming down, nothing else. As you can tell, his shoulder didn't go forward and didn't go back. Make sure that these are properly aligned without feeling kind of pain, okay? Now from here, you're gonna go up, and that is how you do a vertical pull. You can do these two hands, you can do it with one hand, you can do that from a tall kneeling position. You can even come up to here, allow the hand to come up, and you can pull straight down, okay? Yeah, you can always just grab one. From here, just work and pulling down. You can bring one knee up. So there are very different variations as to how we can work on the pull. Now, I'm hoping you're gonna have a better understanding as to how we're gonna be utilizing the push, the pull. So on your next workout day, don't just do a lat pull down, go on your phone, go on Instagram, social media feed, and then wait another and do another pull. Mix it up. Do a vertical pull, do a vertical push, because those two muscle groups are gonna be working together, and you're really gonna have a good connection as to, okay, my shoulders need to be worked a little bit more, so maybe you need to pull more. If you're spending too much time sitting, 8 to 7 hours a day, I don't really feel it as much, but I'm a full-time student, so I really understand why I feel sometimes a pain in my shoulder. That's because my shoulders are always forwardly rotated. So I don't do pull-ups that day, okay? I do some kind of pushing, I do some kind of pulling, some mobility work. So figure out what you're doing throughout the day and don't harm your body more than it already is, okay? Do some mobility work, do some foam rolling, which we'll cover in a couple of our videos, but this is the proper cueing and the proper movement as to how we can do it.
We have a lot of content to share with you guys, and also it's like, just move, guys. So the best way is just figure it out how you know your body, the proper form, the proper muscles, and know more about your body, okay? So then it's easy just to get into different kind of workouts, exercises, everything, guys. So just like follow us, and then we're gonna create some workouts, you know?
Yes, so stay with us. Now, we cover mainly what it is about the top. Now we're gonna start working down on the bottom. So we're gonna start talking about the core, different ways to actually activate the core, different ways to move through the core, and we're gonna start working down to the hips, down to the knees, down to the ankles, because as we're getting down, it's actually gonna start getting a little more complicated as to why we do certain things, as to why we feel lower back pain, why our shoulders are a certain way. So everything connects, guys. So stay tuned, watch all the videos if you haven't really gone back. Horizontal pull, push, vertical pull, push. Now we're gonna work down on the core, and we're gonna work down.
We already covered the upper body.
Yes, absolutely. So now stay tuned, because now we're gonna post videos as to how you can actually mix these movements in your next workout, okay?
Yeah, also guys, remember it's not just for, you know, lift weights. So this is for everything, for different kind of workouts, exercises, and also we're gonna relate with martial arts, guys. So remember punching, throwing, everything, guys, okay? So just be tuned in our social media, and see you in the next.
See you next time, guys.
Yeah.